Hey, look here. We jumping on, you know this, that college talk. This 30 straight minutes of college talk. And hey, look here. Can Coach Prime dominate in 2025? Is his team better this year than they were last year? And we'll talk about why. It feel like they are. It feel like the whole situation is way better than last year. It just does. And we'll talk about why. Y'all probably already got some ideas why, but we're going to talk about it. Then you have Willie Simmons. Y'all know I got my book, so I'm all locked in. Willie Simmons, they had the 13th best hire, and they gave FIU a B+ for having him. That is a lie. That man number one. And only one person I put up there that's right up there. They had the order wrong. I'm gonna tell you how that thing should have went. I tell you number two should have been. But number one should have been Willie Simmons. He is that guy. He got the best situation. And boy, I'm gonna tell y'all why Willie Simmons number one. They got him at number 13, but that way too low. That boy number one. And then we got to talk about Clemson. They have Clemson at they had them in the top 10, but Clemson really the real number one team. Clemson is the real number one squad. And we'll jump off into that. So if you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. Rock out with me. Look, we got 11:30 a.m. show. That's an hour, 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. So that's an hour show. Then we come back on at this slot right here, all college talk, at 4:45 p.m. and we ride out for 30 minutes. Then I come back in the evening with another 30-minute show and we ride out for the day. But hey, let's jump right into that thing. So you got Coach Prime, first time, at least to my knowledge, bringing back his OC and DC. Well, at least at Colorado. I don't remember exactly how I went at Jackson State, but at Colorado, he's bringing back his OC, which is Pat Shermer, and his DC, Rob Livingston. Now, them two together, with all the talent that they have, should be able to do their thing. Now, I know you're going to say, well, last year, it got kind of shaky in games. What we realized is Coach Prime got to do something about the bye weeks, and then they was new. As in, what I mean by new was Rob Livingston was brand new. So he just jumped into the water. Roosh. Jumped into the pool, never been a defensive coordinator. Okay, now he ain't new no more. He got that up on his belt. Now him getting used to the players, he got that up on his belt. All right, Pat Shermer. Now, they gave him the reins in 23 with the last 6 games or whatever, but that wasn't his offense. So this year, they made it more his. So he jumped in. Now, you know, he had to learn, too, how college ball is compared to the NFL. So now that he got a year and a half, the first games in 23 really went for him. And then you bring it back in 24, it's built around him, but he was still technically new. I know that made no sense to you, but at the end of the day, it wasn't him leading the show from day one. Last year, he did. So now you have it with him getting to lead it this year, and you got Rob Livingston leading it this year. Now, we know that Rob Livingston is going to be hot on the market. That boy gonna be hot. Him and George Hilo, them boys gonna be hot on the market. So you could expect them to ball out. You could expect them to have that defense. Plus, you know, Coach Prime gonna be over there. Kevin Mathis, Coach Hard, Warren Sapp and Pico. They gonna have that defense popping. Now, I don't know how much it'll pop going into that depth, but I believe they got depth. And that's the same thing on offense. Pat Shermer should have that thing popping. He know what it looked like now. He done called enough plays in college. He's like, all right, I get it now. I get it now. So they all know what they need to do. Fix the bye week. Fix how they operate on that bye week. And then you good. When you fix how you do on that bye week, now we ain't got to worry about bye weeks. Okay? You got 3 of your big boy games, Arizona State, Iowa State, BYU, at the crib. The place already sold out, so come with it. Come with it at the crib, show up and show out. All I think with the OC and the DC coming back, now they did lose some guys to some coaches or whatever, but that come with it. Coach Prime know that's coming. That's why you already have your thing loaded up. I need 5 to 7 guys at each position. Now Coach Prime already know. He already getting his mind set. Y'all may not be getting set for it, but I got my mind set. So if I got mine, I know he got his. Rob Livingston probably gone. Unless we just have a miracle. I'm looking for a miracle. Hey, you said do impossible. Hey, we need one of them if you want to bring him back. Because I think the defense going to be on point. I think if they can handle them games at home and come away pretty good on the away games too, and get that BYU Big 12 championship game, deuces. Hey, and George Hilo and Rob Livingston, they like that. So now they running it back. And they ain't fresh, so they like, hit the ground running. You got to hit the ground. Who is you? Who is you? And who is you? And how you coach? And how you coach? Nah. We all know what's going on now. Everybody know everybody. I want to go where everybody knows your name. You rocking now. You rocking and you talking now. So we have it where at the end of the day, they have everything they need to make a good run this year. A good run. Like I said, you got the 3 big boys coming to the crib. Can you handle that? Then you got a Georgia Tech coming to the crib. Can you handle that? If you could come out undefeated in that, you sure enough going to the Big 12 championship game. If you could come out, now I can't give no other different numbers because that thing was tricky last year. We had only lost 2 games and still didn't make it. Basically, you could only lose 1 game probably in your conference play. You gotta win your conference play. You gotta win your conference play. If you can win your conference play, you're gonna be off in there, which we know that, but they gotta come with it. And it makes it easier having your OC back and your DC back. But Coach Prime better be getting primed up to losing. So I think they could be better than last year. I really believe they can be. They got all the pieces, so we about to see. Val C, what's good? FD, PC. Sabrina, what's good? Miss Harrison. FD, what's happening? Tim, what's good? Smiling Mom, what's happening? Lady C. Miss Sasha, what's good? I got smart. What up? I got good this time. I got up under that tree this time. Cause Florida be raining, but I don't care. I got to be outside. Living the green life, what's happening? K Black, you say I'm enjoying your skits on. Yeah, hey, listen. Instagram and TikTok, I'm dropping them. Drop. See, I got some ideas already about the skits that I want to run tomorrow, but y'all probably ain't gonna see them till next week or something. Whoa, we gonna be hidden. Hey, we hidden all year long now. Y'all done brought me out. Boy, y'all done brought me out. Yeah, so we ride. Let me see. Hey, Neil, what's good? Hold on. Miss Cloud, what's happening? Hold up. Carwell, hey, appreciate it. Hey, like and subscribe. I like that little ride. Lady C, you say Swayze got them boys working in that strength. And listen, his workouts will be hard. They was probably hard they were hard from day 1 to 9. And I know it's summer work. Listen, summer workouts always get a little harder. For some reason, it feel like it's more running. It always feel like more running in the summer. So they gonna work even harder this summer. So boy, we should be better. Listen, when you bring in, you got Swayze there. You got the coordinators back. You got most of the players back. Now, we did bring some new starters in, the guys that we assume gonna start. But I think all in all, they ready. All in all, they ready. FD, you say Coach Swayze getting in his bag? Yeah, he like that, y'all. I told y'all see my homeboy Lance that was dropped by the show yesterday at my 11:30 show. And Swayze was his strength and conditioning coach. He trained up under him. Boy, they were for real. And I told y'all, Lance let me do that workout, that Miami workout. I was like, I know I'm D1, like top tier D1. Whoa, that workout was for real. So I know that whatever Swayze are giving them right now, they probably ain't never seen before. Dana, what's good? Sabrina. Oh, Dana, I did that the other day. You gotta go look at yesterday's. I did the Jimmy yesterday. I talked about his hamstring yesterday. And I put his name in the title. Go check out yesterday's, the evening episode. We talked about Jimmy hamstring. We talked about that, how the coach loving him, everything. Yeah, you gotta check that one out. Sabrina, you say the rebuild, the trophy shelf. Yeah, hey, he took over. Trap took over. Now, I don't know how many trophies we gonna get, but overall as a team and coaching staff and strength and conditioning, yeah, we coming. We coming. Carwell, you say, dude, you watch a lot of TV. You fun. Hey, listen, I be getting it in, don't I? Sabrina, you say looking forward to it. But Colorado will be, the season gonna be here in no time. 2025. And I was reading my book. The book was like, we don't know what Colorado's gonna do. They lost a lot of people. They tried to get the O-line and wide receiver. I'm like, bro, we got everything we need now. We got everything we need. It's can them boys perform when it really matters. But hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. My dog, Willie Simmons, FIU. Yes, they got the best hire this year in 2025. Ain't nobody can touch them. Now, I will give some respect to Fresno State. I like Fresno State because they have North Dakota State's coach. Not from the coach that we just played at North Dakota State, even though that coach won the national championship. We got the coach that was before that. I think he won 2 championships, but he ended up at USC, and I was like, why he went there? Why would he be a linebacker coach and he running the whole program? Why not go be the main coach? Well, look like God just rolled it out sometime like that. And that's the same thing Willie Simmons had to do. He had to go to Duke to be the running back coach. I'm like, bro, why you being a running back coach? You him. I know you him. The state of Florida know you him. You that boy. We don't care what they talking about. They got to make you jump through hoops. Jump. Hey, y'all know, side note, I'm almost matching the grass. I'm almost matching the grass. I just realized that. But yeah, that's side note. So, all right, look. Willie Simmons is him. He had to jump through some hoops. Now he at FIU. FIU got a dog. Now on this book, they had that coach from Fresno State that came from North Dakota State, a little bit higher than him. But I think they gave him that. He was the last one to get an A-. He had an A-, and they had Willie Simmons as a B+ at rank number 13. No way at all. And they had Rich Rod at West Virginia, number 1. Now, this is somebody random thoughts. I'm going to get my random thoughts together. Well, mine won't be random. And I guess theirs wasn't random either. But I can't respect theirs because how low they had Willie Simmons. I know they don't watch ball. I know they just talking and they just, well, Rich Rod, you can say he's number 1 and yeah, all that. So I know they don't watch. But Willie Simmons is the best hire of 2025. Hands down. That boy is him. Look, he went and built the staff. He made that staff firepower. Everything he did was intentional. Now, I ain't saying them other coaches weren't intentional. I just know they are not him. They are not Willie Simmons. They nowhere close to being Willie Simmons. This man finna have FIU rolling. Like, put it like this. I believe Willie Simmons can put FIU in position to be in them playoffs. Yep, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Willie Simmons could put FIU in position to win the be in the playoffs. Me and my business partner was talking about it. Mike Figg, that's his Q-Town dog. They from Quincy, Florida. And we just went over the season, went over the schedule. About all the games they can win and all the games that bring you something tough. The only real big boy game on there, to me, is Penn State. Now, if we catch Penn State right, you see how I'm matching with this grass, and we creep up out of there. Ah! Like, we creep up out of there, and they walking, and they like, where FIU at? Where they at? Ah! And then we run up the scoreboard, and it'll be over. We could do that. Because Willie Simmons got a quarterback that can run and throw. Willie Simmons got running backs. Willie Simmons got wide receivers. Willie Simmons get that O-line and them tight ends right. Willie Simmons got that defense right. He got the coordinators right. And Willie Simmons called plays, boy. Yo, I told y'all, if you ever want to make a come up in coaching, man, look here. You need, for offense, if you want to make come up in offense, please have a history of you was a ball at quarterback in high school. You was pretty good in college. Like that. And like you done called plays your whole life. Blue X 360. Hey, red 96 left, right. Hawkeye. Like you gotta call plays in your sleep. You be calling plays. Blue 42 left, right. Blue 42 said hut. Like you gotta be in your sleep calling plays. That's how. That is how Willie Simmons is. He gonna call them plays, y'all. He set the plays up. He'll call this play, that play, then this play, but it's all to set up a whole nother play. And then he hit him with this play, boom, touchdown, FIU. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, hey, y'all. Side note, I done found me a spot. When it's light rain and no lightning, ooh, I got me a spot. I ain't never got to go inside. Woo, I ain't got to go inside until game day when it ain't no light and the game's late. Yeah. Other than that, I'm outside. So, Willie Simmons, to me, is the best coach in the country in 2025. I know you got Rich Rod is a rehire back to West Virginia. I don't care about no rehire. Should have stayed there and made it work, boy. That's your fault. Scott Frost is a rehire. I don't care about no Scott Frost. We got Willie Simmons off in this thing. I believe he will. I want to go on the record and say he'll have the best record out of all the new coaches. We'll see. Well, let me see what y'all talking about. I just know he like that. Hey, yeah, David, boy, I'm matching that thing, ain't I? Mike, what's good? C Ford, say DMV in the building. I need to slide that way, man. Miss Cloud, what's good? I got a lot of energy, don't I? Lamar, you say you don't like the Eddie George how you at Bowling Green? I take it, but that wasn't no real big boy move. He was like, he from the state, so I'm gonna give him that. He probably got some of his guys to transfer. He did get Tennessee State rolling. He don't really do nothing for me. Like, I know I really ain't gonna be thinking about him. Unless he get hot. Like Willie Simmons, I'm gonna have my eye on, and y'all gonna hear about it. I'm gonna glance at Eddie George, but not like that. He ain't get with us. I don't know. I like their uniforms though. They do look fly. Somebody posted the other day, that thing do look fly. Miss Cloud, yeah, hey, it's a whole lot, ain't it? Dr. Mo, what's good? Smiley Mom, you say, I just said to my daughter, country matching the grass. Yeah, you know we matching. I ain't even realized till I jumped back there. Mom, what's good? Yeah, man. Miss Brooks. There, you said Colin. CU will win the Big 12 and the national championship this year. But to get into them playoffs, they're going to have to come with it. To make it to the Big 12 championship game and win it, they're going to have to come with it. But they do have an opportunity. They do have an opportunity. I just know Willie Simmons at this FIU. J-Rock, you say Mike Vick at Norfolk State? He fresh. He fresh. I don't know if he's going to have that Deion Sanders pull or even the Eddie George type movement. But we going to see. Him and Deshaun Jackson. I don't know if they going to have a Deion Sanders type movement or Eddie George type movement. Now, y'all know there's other coaches that played in the league, but them boys kind of famous. So, that's why they ain't getting all that love. But if you really look at it, y'all, FIU with Willie Simmons, y'all gonna hear about it because I'm putting him in y'all face. But at the same time, when I put him in y'all face, y'all know that he him. He is him. Like, Willie Simmons is that guy. He knows how to run a program. He run it like an elite, basically like he is. He's elite. Now, y'all know who the athletic directors, sometimes athletic directors only hire who they know. So they downplay everybody else and they like, we got to get Rich Rod. We got to get Scott Frost back. Yeah. Not looking at, boy, hey, that guy Willie Simmons is a great coach. His team is, like, they send players to the NFL from FAMU. Wow, we need to check into that. That would be common sense. If this man is sending players to the NFL and they balling in the league, you ain't gonna check that out. You ain't, so as an athletic director, you ain't gonna check that out. That's why I love how Willie Simmons operate. That man made sure you never forget about him. He put himself in the forefront yearly. So ain't everybody who need to know about him, they know about him. In the coaching world, they know he is him. It's just, y'all don't get to find out till now. But y'all will. Let's jump into that last subject. Oh, y'all, all the hype has been going to Texas. And rightfully so. They deserve the hype. They've been winning a lot. They done sent a lot of boys to the NFL. What up, what up? They done sent a lot of boys to the NFL. So I get that. Then you got Arch Manning coming, but I'm here to tell you, Clemson went to Texas and almost won that game. Now, I looked at Clemson offense and defense. Woo! I don't know why the people ain't putting them first. Clemson should be #1 in the country right now. They should be #1 in the country. They almost returned a whole offense. I'm gonna say that again because y'all didn't hear me. They almost returned a whole offense, and they did good last year. You see, they was what? A game from being from the. They was one game away from being in the what? Final Four or the chip? One way like that. I caught the first week. No, I caught the first playoff game. Something like that. Second round or something like that. They good. They brought back almost the whole offense. Then on defense, they got like 7, 9. They really got about 9 guys coming back starting on defense. And basically the whole offense. So you mean to tell me with Clemson bringing everybody back, and then they got a defensive coordinator in Tom Allen who is him. Y'all be saying I got a lot of energy. Tom Allen got a lot of energy. This man know how to coach. This is why Penn State was balling, because they had him as defense coordinator. But Clemson said, hey, boy, what you want? You want all the green in this area? I give you all this green, Tom Allen. Please come and help us. So, best believe Clemson finna come with it. Now, they got a tough game 1, just like Texas. Texas got Ohio State game 1. Clemson got LSU. We get to see where you at. You got, just know, everybody know that this game was on the schedule for both these teams. So everybody, January working out. March, May, July, into August. It's here. We almost at this game. You don't think Clemson ready? Clemson is ready. They ready. Y'all, they squad nice, y'all. I think real talk, if everybody take their feelings out and don't try to overhype Arch Manning, because Arch Manning got to know what it feel like to start a whole season. Now, maybe he's been prepared and he's got the gifts and the tools and the family members to make his ride easier. But Cade Klubnik, that man been starting, I think, since his freshman year. This is senior year. He ready. Last year, he played very well. I believe this year, he going to play even better because he got all his wide receivers back. He got some running backs, man. Hit, pop, Everywhere he looked, he got a baller. Excuse me, everywhere he looked. And I was there when they Clemson played Texas. That was a good game. And just think they bring him back that whole team, pretty much the whole squad. Now, yeah, they lost some guys to the NFL, but they had so many players brought up in the Clemson way. And I think this year they got some transfers, but not really. So, Clemson ready, y'all. To me, I guess I got to go do some more looking through my book to find everything I need to find. But to me, they the real #1 team, y'all. They the real #1 team. But the SEC and the Big Ten are going to try to get all the spots. Now, Clemson got to play LSU. That's a big boy game. Clemson got to play Louisville. Y'all might not think Louisville like that, but Jeff Brum be having them rolling. I think they got Miami. They got to come with it with Miami. Now, I don't know how good Miami going to be this year, but they got to come with it with them. I know Miami shouldn't be trash. So, yeah. But I still think Clemson the real #1 squad. Like, far as with everything coming back, your quarterback ain't new. Like, all the teams that's got people coming back, they done lost key things. Clemson bringing back basically about everything and with a better defense coordinator. I know they lost the defense coordinator, but he ain't no Tom Allen. I guarantee you that. Now, he might be, in the long run, make a come up and be that guy, but I think their coach went to the NFL. I think he did. But, y'all, Clemson, to me, it's the real #1 team. Like, if Clemson can beat LSU, and I look into them to see what they really got coming back, but if Clemson can beat LSU, it's pretty much a wrap from there. I don't know if they have Syracuse on the schedule. I know they got Miami, they got Louisville, and they got at South Carolina. So I think they got at Louisville, at South Carolina, and maybe at Miami. So they got three tough away games, but still, y'all, Clemson, to me, is the real #1 team. Now, I keep looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and by the time the season roll out, I tell y'all who I really think the top 5 teams are the top teams that could really shake some. We'll talk about that. But right now, Clemson #1. They got too much coming back. And the whole coaching staff pretty much coming back. And if they didn't come back, they upgraded. J-Rock, you said Ohio State might lose their second game against Grambling State. Nah, they're going to beat the brakes off them. Better not sleep. Nah, they're going to beat the brakes. Nah, they might lose that first game against Texas. PC, you said SMU should be decent again. They should. They should. You got SMU going to fight. You got Miami going to try to fight. You got Louisville going to fight. You got Florida State may fight. But, y'all, I just feel like Clemson just right. Like, when I looked at their roster, I'm like, dog, they bring back all that? And then they defense got just a plethora of some NFL guys on there. And the same as the offense. Then I look through, now, again, this be whoever decide to write this stuff. So, that's why I do my own research. They be talking, but I know ball, too. So, I don't need, just give me the information. I could decipher for myself. So, when they did their stuff, they had Clemson on the outside of, like, the top 4. They had the top 4 teams. Clemson was maybe, like, percentage-wise, Clemson won the highest. Like, it was 10%, 11%, like a 20-something% or something like that of making it to the championship game. They had, like, Clemson had maybe 7%. But I think Clemson really got the best overall team. I don't know. I don't know how a person in their right mind could look at everything Clemson got coming back and then look at everything Texas got coming back and say that Clemson ain't better than Texas. I don't know how. But, hey, it ain't my book. It's their book. Mike, what's good? SKB? Lynn, what's happening? Yeah, hey, Dave, yeah. Well, they got a book out. People make their own, this company, I think it's called, I forgot what the company called, but they got a book out. Like, it's a college book, and they got their own, everybody gonna have their, whoever make a book, they have their own writers and thoughts and stuff like that. So, you know, I got my own thoughts. I know what ball is, so I don't be listening to what they say. I just like that they hand me all the information in my face. So when you hand me all the information, I'm good. Coach K, appreciate it. Say keep up the great work, appreciate it. Yeah. Miss Claire, you say, was Trevor Lawrence at QB at Clemson? Yeah, he used to play with him. He used to play with him. But, you know, he in the NFL. Well, yeah. Yeah, you right. He was with him. Matter of fact, his high school coach is the highest paid coach in the state of Georgia. Might be in the nation. But I don't know, them Texas boys get paid too. Them high school Texas coaches. Me and my business partner was trying to figure that out last night. But yeah, y'all. Hey, Will, what's happening? Yeah, hey, listen. And then I glanced at Georgia. So day by day, we're going to be talking about all these teams. But Clemson the most complete team, y'all. They got ballers on the D-line. They got ballers at linebacker. They got ballers in the secondary. They got ballers on the O-line. They got ballers at tight end. They got ballers at wide receiver. They got ballers at running back. They got ballers at quarterback. Like, they the squad. They are the squad. It's nowhere around it. Clemson, to me, is the real number one. L. Will, you say you think Clemson going? Yes. I think they can end up in the chip. But once you make it up into that Final Four, that thing get for real. But hey, look. T-Wait, what's good? Hey, look, blessings to y'all. I just wanted to ride out with y'all. Y'all knowing this show, the 445 show, is straight college. And then y'all know my evening show. Y'all know what we're going to do there. PJ, you say, do you think K-Salt will be salt? Yes. I don't even know why. Yes. Hands down. Unless Juju come out there just whoo, 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 whoo. Ain't no way he beat that boy out. But listen, blessings to y'all. I will come on around 7:50. 7:50, 8 o'clock. I'm going to come on around 7:50, 8 o'clock. I got to go to church tonight. And church start at 7. Get out at 8. But I still might come on just a little bit of that time. So, yes, hey, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in for the college segment. Tune in with me today. Yeah, tune in with me. I'm going to come on around 7:50, 8 o'clock. Hey, blessings to y'all. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We got 11:30 show, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. That's an hour show. Then we have this show right here, 4:45 p.m. That's a 30-minute show. And then we have my evening show that start at around 7:30 to 8-ish, depending on what I got going. But hey, blessings to y'all. I come on tonight by 7:50, 8 o'clock. Blessings to y'all. Holla, holla, holla.